Projective test. Projective test is a personality test designed to let a person respond to obvious stimuli, presum- presumably relieving hidden emotions and internal conflicts. In psychology, a projective test is a type of personality test. साइकोलॉजी के अंदर प्रोजेक्टिव टेस्ट एक personality test है in which the individual offers responses to obvious senses, words, or images. This type of test emerged from the school of thought which suggested that people have unconscious thoughts or urges. These projective tests were intended to uncover such unconscious desires that are hidden from conscious awareness. How do projective test work? एक projective test work कैसे करता है? In many projective tests, ज़्यादातर projective test में the participant is shown an obvious image. एक इमेज दिखाया जाता है and then asked to give the first response that come to mind. और फिर जो पहला रिस्पॉन्स आता है दिमाग के अंदर उसके बारे में पूछा जाता है, उस इमेज के बारे में. The key to projective test is the ambiguity of the stimuli. According to theory behind such test, clearly defined questions result in answers that are carefully crafted by the conscious mind. By providing the participant with a question or stimulus that is not clear, the underlying and unconscious motivations or attitudes are revealed. Types of projective test. Projective test के exam. There are a number of different types of projects. Test की बहुत सारे एग्जाम हैं. The following are just a few example of some of the best known projective tests. Ink wallet test. Ink wallet test was one of the first projective tests and continued to be one of the best known. Developed by Swiss psychiatrist Hermann in 1921. The test consists of 10 different cards. ये टेस्ट जो है 10 मुख्तलिफ कार्ड्स पर मुश्तमिल होता है that predict an obvious ink bullet. The participant is shown one card. Participant को एक कार्ड दिखाया जाता है at a time, एक वक्त में, and asked to describe what he or she sees in the image. और पूछा जाता है कि आपने इमेज के अंदर क्या देखा है. The responses are recorded. जो responses होते हैं, जवाब आते हैं, उन्हें रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है by tester, टेस्ट लेने वाले से. Gestures, tone of voice and other reactions are also noted. गस्चर्स जो होते हैं और जो टोन है आवाज़ की और दूसरे रिएक्शन जो उनको भी नोट किया जाता है. The result of the test can vary depending on which of many existing scoring system the examiner uses. The thematic apperception test TAT. In the thematic apperception test, an individual is asked to look at series of obvious scenes. इसमें बहुत सारे जो हैं दिखाए जाते हैं images. The participant is then asked to tell a story describing the scene, including what is happening, how the characters are feeling, and how the story will end. तो जो रिस्पोंडेंट होता है, पार्टिसिपेंट होता है, उसको इन इमेजेस के साथ एक स्टोरी लिखना होती है. एग्जामिनर देन सीन्स द टेस्ट बेस्ड ऑन द नीड्स, motivations and anxieties of main character as well as how the story eventually turns out. Strength and weakness of projective test. Projective test के strength और weakness क्या हैं? Projective tests are mostly frequently used in setting. In many cases, therapists use these tests to learn qualitative information about a client. Some therapists may use projective tests as a sort of icebreaker to encourage the client to discuss issues or examine thoughts and emotions. While projective tests have some benefits, they also have a number of weaknesses and limitations. For example, the respondent's answer can be heavily influenced by the examiner's attitudes or the test setting. Scoring projective test is also highly subjective, so interpretations of answers can vary dramatically from one examiner to the next.